The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football. Maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock.
Oh, in two positions, Khalil Mack there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jameis now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers? May not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
23 yards the pickup there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Trubisky will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wims, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got it on. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, I love to point out when teams break it off. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One last shot now for Winston. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, it's a win they